This year's National Public Works Week theme is Rooted in Service, Powered by Community, acknowledging that the roots of public service run deep in public works, propelling innovations that help communities evolve. Let's take a look at some of our favorite public works stories that show how our crews are the pillars of the livelihood in Torrance. In this video, crews work hard to give a makeover to the median on Madrona Avenue between Torrance Boulevard and Spencer Street. This project is a part of the city's capital improvement efforts to beautify our city. Our public works team tore out the old median and installed irrigation systems and plants so that drivers feel refreshed on their daily commute. On that same street, the city continues to work with the Water Replenishment District to expand our brackish groundwater treatment facility. Once completed, the city will be able to reduce its dependence on imported water by 4,000 acre-feet per year.
WRD is the state of California's largest groundwater management agency. We have a service area that's approximately 420 square miles, and that includes 43 cities, including the city of Torrance. This facility treats about 3.6 million gallons per day of brackish groundwater. We're expanding this facility. We're roughly doubling it in size just to further that mission of getting more local, sustainable water supply, as well as creating new storage space within the groundwater basin. When this project is complete, it'll be about 7 million gallons per day of additional drinking water.
It's a large percentage of our consumption. It's going to cut our imported water by half. So it's a really wonderful thing for the city. WRD is going to start construction on their project at the end of this month in October of 2025, and the project should be completed in 2028. We're going to start out working on Delamo Boulevard and restriping a good deal of that street to be able to provide working space in the middle of the road. There's going to be a lot of heavy construction happening. We're going to be trenching down in the middle of Madrona Avenue as well. That's going to require that we close lanes, and we will be affecting some parking in some areas as well. Now, it's important that the residents know this so they can avoid the area if they can. We'll have electronic message boards that'll be placed on all four approaches to this intersection, so please keep an eye on those. They'll change from time to time with current impacts posted. Please look at those and use alternative routes.
Throughout the project, there'll be various traffic constraints as we install the pipeline on its way to this facility.
If an earthquake were to happen and a fire started, we want to have the ability to put the fires out. And with these additional wells and some more that we're developing in the northeast part of town, we'll have enough water for our full consumption.
Once that water has the salt removed from it, it becomes a new and local supply of drinking water. I just encourage residents to look forward to an improved and locally sustainable supply of water.
Another way that Public Works maintains sustainability is by recycling. Come along with us to see where your recyclables go after our Public Works team picks them up.
We've heard that some residents don't believe in recycling because they think it all just goes to the landfill. And that's a misconception that we're trying to correct. This cardboard here probably was delivered to a household residence. They place it in their bin, it comes here, we screen it out, bale it. They're essentially dropped into what's a hydropulper, if you think of it as a big blender with water. The cellulosic paper fibers let go of each other in this slurry and eventually end up being a cardboard box again.
Hi, my name is Daniel Boykins. I'm the Public Works Supervisor for the Sanitation Department. We're going out to pick up some recycle and go to the Recycle Center Potential down in Wilmington. I do recommend that everyone recycle just to reduce the items in the landfill. It's a lot of effort, manpower, and labor that's put into it. This truck here is about 30,000 pounds empty. We could put approximately 10 to 11 tons on board.
Torrance has one of the cleanest programs in the South Bay. What that means is that 85 or 90% of that commingled material is sorted, marketed, and sold. That contamination level is one of the lowest in Southern California.
When I get to the facility, I enter the scale, and that'll determine how much material is now entering the facility. Then we sign for it, and then I'll back up to this pile of recycle, dump my truck safely.
Step one, we receive the material on a covered tipping floor. Step two is we load it into a metering bin that sends it up the machine. Step three is where we have manual labor to pull off hazardous or dangerous things that don't belong there. Anything that's a battery, kerosene, flammable, needles. We don't like long stringy things, and we really don't like clumped, wadded, wet, food contaminated materials. Step four, which is where the real sorting begins, is mechanical screening. Cardboard is screened off the top. Other material goes to step five, which is the paper being separated from the containers. Step six, those containers are separated by material type. And finally, material is bunkered by commodity type, and then it's baled and sold to the marketplace. And that bale does weigh more than 2,000 pounds. That could become 4,000 boxes. Common items that can be recycled. Just about everything that's aluminum. Number 5, polypropylene, sour cream, yogurt, cottage cheese, things like that. On the number 2, on the HDPE, those are primarily bottles and jars. So it could be a narrow neck with a screw top. It could be laundry detergent, orange juice. And the number 1, PET, just think about, does it have a narrow neck with a cap or a lid? If it is, then it's probably PET number 1 or HDPE number 2. This planet is wonderful, and I like doing something that makes a positive contribution to the environment so that we can hopefully leave this world in a little better place than when we found it.
I've been with Torrance now 14 years. I started off as a driver. I just like what I do. You know, I plan on retiring here. Most fulfilling part about my job, changing employees' lives and just watching my drivers morph into being safe, efficient drivers for the city. I have drivers that have been here 36, 37 years. So they watch kids grow up to parents and taking over the same home and then raising their kids. Just driving by the same house every day, and they know you by first name basis. I'm pretty good. Just want to encourage the public to recycle. In the end, we're saving the world. Recycling is real, so thank you for caring.
Speaking of recycling, did you know that the Public Works team hosts e-waste recycling events multiple times a year?
Did you know the City of Torrance Public Works Department hosts a free e-waste and paper shredding event multiple times a year?
We start at 8 in the morning. We have about 200 or so cars in line now. These are our crews. They're assisting with removing the electronic waste from the vehicles.
They accept all kinds of electronics, TVs, phones, speakers, and more. They also offer quick and secure shredding.
Tax documents, important documents. Customers get to watch their items get shredded as they wait.
The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency says Americans generated 2.7 million tons of consumer electronic goods in 2018. Recycling electronics like these helps reduce pollution and prevents toxic substances from entering our bodies and our environments.
I want to thank the customers for help keeping electronic waste out of the trash cans, and again, being able to watch their important documents get shredded.
The Streets Division of Public Works makes sure that our roads are safe and traffic signals are efficient. Check out the newest signal installation on Lomita Boulevard.
We are activating a new traffic signal. This is at the intersection of Lomita Boulevard and Madison Street. This is actually the first signal that the City of Torrance has installed since the new signal at Transit Way and Crenshaw Boulevard for the new transit center. This location is significant due to its proximity to the hospital and other medical facilities. This was a good candidate for a signal due to the traffic volume and accident data. We are trying a new system on a trial basis at this intersection. It is a video detection and radar detection combo. It should detect the vehicles much better, even if we have foggy conditions, rainy conditions, if sunlight is hitting the camera directly. That controller cabinet is actually like the brain of the signal. That's really where all of the programming happens and where we can decide how long a light stays green and which direction gets the green light next. I have heard a lot of positive feedback in relation to installing the new signal. A big reason why we are going to install it is because of the left turning traffic here and people trying to access all of these medical facilities. Safety is the #1 priority, so just being able to give that to residents. And I go to this medical complex, so projects like this, or this one in particular, will impact people that I know personally, so it's a personal accomplishment as well.
Behind all of this work are employees that truly care about the city's success. Meet a few of the people behind our projects.
Hi, I'm Joshua Solis, here with the City of Torrance Public Works. I'm one of the engineering managers here. My range of duties, it changes every day, from working on plans, getting things ready. But we also have a couple of active construction projects. How I got into the field was I started off as an intern for a local water division, and I really enjoyed it. At the same time, I was also going to school up at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. And I was really involved with Engineers Without Borders, and an opportunity to use my engineering skills abroad to help a community out in Thailand to assist them with a water filtration project. I felt like, boy, working on projects and seeing them come to life and seeing how you can benefit and change people's lives through public infrastructure projects really set the tone for myself and my career. When you come into the public sector, the focus really remains on helping the community, helping the residents, helping the businesses, helping the visitors that come here to the City of Torrance. We're here on Madrona Avenue. This project is scheduled to assist with removing saltwater intrusion and will assist with the overall drinking water that's available to the City of Torrance. This is one of our most active projects along one of our main arterials here. It's a collaborative effort on this between Public Works and community development. There's a lot of challenges because you're having to work with the developers to meet the deadlines. So we're out here on 190th Street between Anza and Inglewood, and we have our Beach Cities Green Streets project. It focuses on capturing stormwater and filtering out any of the pollutants that are found in that stormwater. The project aims at mixing in a couple of different techniques. One, which you can see right here, is our permeable gutters. The rainwater will flow over these permeable gutters and seep into the ground where it'll get filtered rather than going into the catch basins and into the oceans. Another technique we're using on part of this project is using our dry well systems. So there's about dry wells that are going to go down 20 to 40 feet, which will capture the water before it enters the storm drain and eventually goes to the ocean. The water will fill up, and along with the pollutant, fill up in these large dry wells. They're maybe about 2 feet in diameter and will seep into the ground. And the ground does a lot of benefits for us by filtering out those pollutants. Once coming here to Torrance, boy, they talk the talk and walk the walk. It's such a great work culture. It's been great. Feel really supported, personally, professionally, going those extra miles, not taking shortcuts, doing things the right way. The bottom line for us is ensuring the quality of life is enhanced, is better for the community here in the City of Torrance. When a project's finally completed, it just feels so good to get to that point. You realize that finally this is going to make a big, long-lasting impact to a community. In some cases, it could help the community for about 50 years. You're talking about projects that are going to help not only the current generation, but generations after that. I hope that when I retire, when I leave the City of Torrance, that I've made an impact. It's not about me, it's that the City of Torrance made the impact. That's how we collaborate as departments, as a city. We want to work together and ensuring that we have a quality project that gets completed. Thank you for watching this video and seeing what it's like in the day-to-day as an engineering manager here at the City of Torrance Public Works. Have a good day.
Hello, I'm Matthew Knapp. Welcome to a day in the life of the Deputy Public Works Director of Operations. So here in the Public Works Department, we have a little over 200 employees. We're responsible for things in operations like water quality, water development. Our operations department consists of roadway and concrete repairs. Additionally, we're doing one-off projects like our wayfinding signs throughout the city. Right now, we're heading out to the 1800 block of San Ardo Street for a tree planting. Crews are planting an Australian willow. This was in response to a resident request for a new parkway tree. Currently, we're in the process of planting 7,000 trees. It's going to take place over a 4-year period. Here on Cabrillo, the project consists of adding 119 trees and low water use plants. It's about 3/4 of a mile long. This is a big upgrade over having old degraded asphalt medians that were painted green to having new pavers that have a purpose of getting the water into the soil, brand new concrete curbs, and all new trees, and it'll really make Torrance stand out. What I like about working for the City of Torrance is that we're a full-service city, and in Public Works there's a lot of different things that we get to do. I know a lot of people that are working in the field take pride in their work and the fact that they're making the City of Torrance a better place to live. I hope this gives you a good look into what it's like to work for the city. Join Team Torrance, search for open positions, and hope to see you soon.
Public Works encompasses both highly visible projects like building roads and essential work that often goes unseen, like maintaining water systems. Together, these efforts form the foundation of thriving communities, reminding us that every project, seen or unseen, powers the connection between service and the people it supports. From traffic engineering to driving recycle trucks, Public Works professionals work at the heart of local communities to improve the quality of life. So happy National Public Works Week, and thank you to all of the employees that keep our city thriving. I'm Nicole Nash with the City of Torrance.